giving their 2014 commencement address. I'm the keynote speaker. I'm looking forward to it. The theme is overcoming obstacles, and so I'm hoping maybe that I can say a few things, offer some words that maybe somebody feel take with them, maybe inspire them, motivate them, and help them get through life or whatever challenges they face. First I want to thank Nicole for that beautiful intro. My name is Santori-Photography. I am the grandson of Robert and Coattail Smith. That's how I introduce myself, because that's who I owe all the lessons and love that I've learned through life through is my grandparents. And as I give you my story and my words, you'll understand why I say that and why that means so much to me. I can relate. I'm going to take y'all back about 36 years into my world, into my life. I was 18 months old, October 1977. And for whatever reason, my father decided to kill my mother. Beat her in the back of the head till she died. Now, I was found in this house in Bangor on the west side of Detroit in a house full of gas fumes. He had turned the stove on, let the house fill up full of gas, and luckily the police were able to get in the house and found me there in my high chair in the bathroom before the house blew up. 2 days later, my father was found with a gunshot wound in the chest at that same house. Don't know why he did it. No note, no diary, no nothing. Just a mystery. 36 years later, people still ask questions. Now, my grandparents, they never told me what happened. Till I was 18 years old, I never knew. And the only reason I found out is that when I got to college, I went through the microfiche of the library. For those who know what microfiche is, it's old newspapers on computer-like screen, and you're just scrolling through. And I knew my parents died in October, and I went through every Detroit News and Free Press article till I found out what happened to my parents. And I found the headlines article. And I was like, okay, this is why nobody ever told me. But my grandparents didn't tell me this because it was two important things they wanted to avoid. The first thing is they didn't want that tragedy to weigh me down, because that's what happens in life. People go through things and they can't shake them off. You know, and people keep reminding you of what you went through, and it weighs you down and you can't progress, and you got a bad cloud that hangs over you, and you think life has no point because I've been through this, and so I must not have anywhere else to go, because who goes through things like this? The second thing my grandparents wanted to avoid is that they did not want my parents' death and how my parents died to define me. And that's the word I want y'all to focus on right now. How are you going to be defined? Are you going to be defined by more than your obstacles? Are you going to be defined by what the world has taken from you or what you have given to the world? Now, I'm sure if y'all have been through some things, I'm sure maybe there's a parent locked up, a parent not here anymore, a parent deceased. Maybe you've seen some things at an age where you shouldn't have seen things. Maybe you've been through things at an age where maybe you shouldn't have been through those things. But all of that, as bad as it was, and as bad as it made you feel, does not have to define you. Those obstacles were part of your journey through life, but they don't define your life. What will define you is what you do from here on out. Now, don't get me wrong. There are always going to be people who will look at you and only see the worst parts of you. They will only see the worst things you've been through. They will only see your obstacles. I'm 38 years old, and there's still people that see me, and I can see in their eyes, they say, yeah, that's the kid whose pops killed his moms.